What's up everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dave Steals the Show. Today I'm going to be talking about the DJI Osmo Mobile. It's a gimbal. This is the original one. Now, I've never owned a gimbal, and there have been plenty of unboxings on YouTube, but I wanted to do something different today. I wanted to kind of attack it from the perspective of someone who's never owned a gimbal. How easy is it to set up? It's a little intimidating when you watch some of the videos because they're already set up, they're showing you their benefits and features, but as someone who's not technically oriented, you may be a little bit intimidated to go out and buy one. Maybe you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, maybe you're working on a creative project and you're thinking about getting a gimbal, you're not sure which one to get, how hard are they to set up. So today I'm gonna try to set one up with you and kind of walk you through the steps and show you how easy or hard it is. I've never set up a gimbal before, so I'm kind of where you are, where it's like, do I get one? We're gonna get into it today and we're gonna see for ourselves. Now, the DJI Osmo Mobile is on sale for $199. Let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what this is all about. So I'm going to show you what this looks like inside. When you open this piece up, this is what it looks like inside. You have the gimbal and it's packaged around like a styrofoam hard rubber surround to kind of protect it. I'm going to remove it from the casing right now. I've never held a gimbal in my hands, so I don't know what this is going to be like. This is very cool looking. I'm going to set the gimbal aside for a second. I don't want to break it. Take this out. What is this? This is a 3.5mm to USB cable. This is to charge it. In order to charge it, you have to plug it into this 3.5mm jack right here and then plug it into the power. To a power outlet, because I don't believe you can plug it into a computer to charge it. You have to actually plug it into the wall. I think that's the battery. And this is just a little wristlet. And that's all that's inside. In here, I'm sure there's something. In this pouch, you'll see there's a little hidden carry bag. And that is all that comes inside of this case. Now, there is a base that they sell that you can set this on. They sell it on the DJI website and it sells for $10 and you can pick one up. I'm probably gonna pick one up because from what I understand, you set this on the stand and then you can attach the stand to the tripod and that's how you get it to go. Or there's a thread mount here. I think you take this out. You unscrew this here and that is your thread to connect it to your tripod if you're going to use it that way. So this thing can be a little daunting. I'm looking at it. How the heck does this work? How do you attach your phone to it? I'm gonna pause the video here. I'm just gonna read through this a little bit and then I'll walk you through what I read. All right, I got my phone and I got my glasses because I'm gonna show you these letters here so you could see very small. They want you to follow these instructions. And the first thing they want you to do is install the DJI Go app, which I'm gonna do right now on my phone. And while that's downloading, let's look at the next step and see what we have to do next. All right, according to the instructions, step 2 is to prepare the battery. So it says to put the battery in the gimbal, and then you're gonna have to charge it fully before you use it for the first time. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna show you where to open the compartment, which is at the bottom. Here, you're gonna slide the little knob and it will automatically pop open. See, like that. And then we're gonna get the battery itself. There's an arrow on the battery here. I don't know if it's hard to see or easy to see, but basically it tells you that this way up, but I don't think this removes. I think this is so you can pull the battery out when it's time to charge it up. Now we're gonna close the battery door. Then we need the cable. We're gonna take the cable. What I don't see, I see the cable and I'm gonna plug the cable in again to the 3.5mm jack that I talked to you guys about. What I don't see is a little power brick to connect this to. I guess it doesn't come with one. All right, now that this is all charged up, it did take a couple of hours. Couple of things you want to keep in mind. Number one, I read that you should not turn this on until the phone is in. So we're going to set the phone in here now. Now that it's fully charged, I'm going to get this going. But one last tip. This 3.5mm jack, when you're going to plug it in to charge it, a lot of people are claiming that their gimbal is not charging. And so what I learned is that you shouldn't be able to see any of the metal of the 3.5mm jack here. So you have to make sure that it's all the way snapped in, and that's going to require a little extra effort. You want to make sure that it's all the way in, and once it's all the way in, it should start charging. Okay? So basically at this point now we want to just get the phone in here and start setting it up. Alright, in order to get the phone inside the gimbal, you're going to go to the back here, and on the back there's a knob, and you're going to turn this, and turning this knob opens this clamp right here, so you can slide the phone in. You're going to slide it fingerprint reader in, and then you're going to turn the knob to tighten it up. Alright, once it's tightened up, you're going to hold the gimbal like this, and you're going to see that this is not set up yet, right? It's kind of off balance. And so the way to set it up, or the way to balance it out, is on the back here. Under here there's a knob right here. You can see this knob. See this right here? And this knob turns, and then this whole bracket piece slides in and out. In and out. Okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to slide it out until your phone is relatively balanced in the front. Now at this point your gimbal is not on yet. You don't want to turn it on. You want to balance the phone so that when you leave it alone, it stays in this direction right here. So you want to come to the back here, and you want to turn this knob right here, and you want to slide this out and then see if it's in place. See? And so that is going to tell you if it's balanced or not. And then once it stays in place, then what you want to do is turn it back around, and that same knob that you were just turning to loosen, you're going to turn it to tighten it, because now it's in place. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to turn it and tighten it down, because I like where it's at right there. It's holding its position, and that's exactly what you want. So there's only two knobs on this whole thing. There's the one here that opens the clamp to grab the phone, and there's the one back here that's going to adjust this arm right here in and out until your phone is holding its own in this position right here. So that's not terribly difficult to set up, okay? Now, at this point, once you have it in a position like that, you want to go into the app. You're going to turn the phone on, and you're going to go in the app. Now, I've already done this, but once you go into the app, you have to create an account. And then once you create the account and you hit activate, okay, then it'll kind of find and lock itself into position. So at this point, I'm going to turn the gimbal on, and how to turn it on is this little button on the side here. I'm going to hold it down, and then the phone will kind of snap into place. You saw that? Now it's ready. So it's kind of cool. So I'm going to turn it off. Alright, and when you turn it off, it loses its response, okay? But once you turn it on again, I'll turn it on again. I'll kind of, let me kind of just do this so you can see what I'm talking about. Turn it on, and it responds. That's only after you set up the app and you hit activate. Then it's now paired with the phone and it's ready to go. And that's basically all it is. Now there are some dials that I am going to have to get familiar with and get comfortable with, but this right here, this main button on the front here is a joystick. And so if I hit up like this or down, the phone will respond left and right. It'll pan left and right. All right, so then if I turn it like this, let's say it's off kilter, there's a trigger on the back right here. And if I double click this trigger, the phone goes back to center. See that? That's kind of awesome. So what I'm gonna do is play with this gimbal for a little while, get to know it, use it, and then I'll come back and give you guys my impressions. I'm excited to start using it. I think it's awesome, and I'll let you guys know how it is. I appreciate you guys stopping by my channel, watching another video, and I will see you all at the very next episode.